Yo guys, what is up? It is Master Darius here, and I'm bringing you guys a commentary over some Halo 4 gameplay, and we're gonna dive today right into the topic as soon as I make one quick announcement. So basically, I'm gonna upload my last two videos for today, and I might not upload the second one. It depends, but anyway, I'm just gonna say this now. So basically, I will not have internet for tomorrow and after tomorrow, and maybe the day after tomorrow. Basically, because we're moving. Basically, we have to move, and obviously we have to wait a couple of days for our internet to be set up. So it's gonna take some time. So there's your question answered. Why I will be inactive. So I'm addressing it right now. I'll be inactive from my YouTube channel for a few days because of this reason. So anyway, I'm gonna dive in right into the Destiny topic for today. I got a new Destiny topic and I really want to discuss it. So anyway, we're gonna dive into the enemy types. So anyway, so there's 4 enemy types that are known to us on Destiny, and I think these are also the only 4 types of enemies that are in Destiny. But however, they have their own hierarchies, and there's different types of them anyway. So anyway, there's 4 different type of enemies. We have the Cabal, we have the Fallen, we have the Hive, and we have a Vex. You probably all know this information by now, but we're gonna dive into each types of each species and break them down to full detail. So because some of them are very interesting, and it's very interesting to see how they will act out in full game releases and even the beta version. So anyway, and there's also quite a few bosses included in this anyway. So anyway, let's dive into this. So we're gonna dive in first into the Cabal. First we have the Cabal Legionnaires. But let's first talk about the Cabals first. So Cabals are kind of like rhinos, and they inhabit places such as Mars, but they can appear in different planets. Basically, we've seen this in the alpha, so they can appear in different planets, but they mainly inhabit Mars, and they guards are basically a fortress known as the Twilight Gap, and they're very powerful at close range, and they're heavily armored. And some of the species can have thick shields, so they're basically the hardest people to take out. They have the highest defenses out of each species, which I'm going to be talking about. So anyway, let's dive into all the Cabal types. So we have the Cabal Legionnaires. They're the Cabals, so basically they're the lowest ranked Cabals. They have no shields at all, but they have very powerful weapons. And they are very maneuverable. They are the most maneuverable Cabals out of each of them here. And yeah, they're basically for frontline forces. They're for main defense. So the Cabal forces are actually pretty interesting. So I'm looking forward to fight them because a lot of them are actually pretty unique. So then you have a Cabal Centurion. These Cabal, sorry, I lied about the other one. These Cabal are actually more mobile than the other Cabal, Legionnaires, basically because they have jetpacks, and it's apparently the only forces that have jetpacks in Destiny. So it'll be very interesting to fight against Cabal because a lot of them will fight differently than others. So they have jetpacks and they're very mobile. So. And then we come to the Cabal Gladiators. The Cabal Gladiators are very big. They're the biggest Cabals, and they wield a Gatling gun, and they're very heavily armored. Then you have the Cabal Psion, and they're the smallest types of Cabals, and basically they're not really out there in the battlefield. They basically pilot dropships, Cabal dropships. So basically only pilots. So they're not really like part of the Cabal forces, and they're not really part of a battlefield. But anyway, however, they can actually be deployed in the battle, but they're fairly easy to take out. So yeah, they can actually attack if they want. Once they land. So anyway, now we're gonna be talking about the Fallen. So Fallen, they believe that the Earth belongs to them, so they're actually apparently the main enemy in the game, and you'll find them in almost every single area. They often travel in packs. So first we come to Fallen Dreg, and they're very weak basically. You can kill them very easily. They're the only type of Fallen with 2 arms, and they tend to wield knives a lot, and usually a pistol. So anyways, then you come to a fallen Vandal. They have actually 4 arms, and they're much more powerful than the Dregs. Much more hard to kill as well. They have better weaponry, and they tend to use long-range weapons. So then you have the fallen Captains, which are the main commanders on a battlefield. Not all the time, but they usually lead their forces. So usually a pack of fallen are led by their captain. So the captains usually wield some shock blades and firearms, and they're very powerful and hard to kill. So then you have Rix's Arkenslayer, one of the fallen boss battles that you can find in the barrier wall of old Russia. Very hard to kill, but if you kill him you unlock the Thunderlord. Then you have Naxx's Devil Baron. We haven't actually seen him in any gameplay, but he's been confirmed, and he's a higher ranked fallen captain, so you can probably call him a fallen general actually. So then you have a fallen shank, which are basically sort of these robots, drones that fly in the air. So next up we have the Hive. We're moving on to the Hive now. Then first of all we have the Hive Thrall. These are the base unit. They have no weapons and they can only use melee attacks. Very easy to kill actually. And Hives are basically mostly like zombies. They mainly inhabit Earth's moon, but they can be seen in other planets apparently. And they're very scary, some of these Hive types. You have also, and this is one of the scary ones, the Hive Trooper. Very scary face actually, very ugly indeed. This unit makes up a large portion of the Hive population. Scary person, but you find quite a lot of them. They have lots of firearms and take much more damage than the Hive Thrall do. So anyways, then you have the Hive Knight. These are very powerful thralls. They have giant cleavers and they can slash any guardian that comes in their path, so they'll be very powerful to take out. Then you have a Hive Wizard, a magician basically, a hive that is able to use magic against you and some supers, basically superpowers. They fly around the battlefield and rain down magic attacks. And it orders for Hive where to strike, so basically basically their commander basically. Then you have the Hive Ogre. It's a colossal beast that is kept in the like in the bottom part of the moon. So yeah, you have to explore the moon and then you find him. It's basically one of the Hive boss battles. Very powerful. It's a colossal beast, has very strong attacks, and you need to be very high level to actually take him out because he's very powerful. And listen to this, it can shoot destructive lasers from its eyes. Dun dun dun. Now that's crazy. Then you come across the Vex. The Vex are the final type of enemies which I'm going to talk about. They're particularly interesting. So basically they can travel in anywhere in time and space. And they came to our solar system through warp gates. And they're however, this is quite freaky. They appear obviously machined to us. However, there are organic tissue within them, which is quite sick. So yeah, that's basically the Vex. So now we come to the Vex Goblin. These are the easiest type of Vex to take out, but they can be very dangerous when they're in packs. So then you have a Vex Minotaur. Vex Minotaur, we don't know much about them, but they're much powerful and they have much higher defenses, and obviously their damage, they can do some melee attacks and they can do a lot more damage than you do. Then you have the Vex Hobgoblins now. These have been revealed recently and there's not much known about them, but they're very powerful and they're well distinguished by the trails, and they have a very freaking powerful gun, like a laser or railgun or something. Very dangerous foes. So you need to watch out for them. Then you have the Vex Hydras, which basically you don't know about at all. I think it's basically a boss battle. It's basically a floating ball in the air. It's one of those boss battles that you can find in Venus. And the Vex mainly are located in the Citadel on Venus. There's a lot of them there. I'll be very interested to explore it. And you definitely will find out secrets about the Vex themselves, so stay tuned on Venus. And basically, there's also the Vex Harpies, which haven't been shown at all yet. At all, we have known nothing about them. There's not even an image about them. So apparently you might see them in the beta, or you just have to wait for later information, or wait for the full game to release. So anyway, there might be more enemies revealed from each type of alien here, but anyway, this has been all for you and enemies in Destiny, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video after my internet has been recovered.